I'm joined here now by Ian Cummins, who's got a fabulous 1991 Mazda MX-5 Eunos. So Ian, could you tell us something about this car, please?
Well, the car's 1991 and the car's Japanese import. Came into the UK and bought the car in Sheffield in 2010. Tell you about the car. The car has been completely restored and rebuilt, and it's here supporting the Cancer Research UK in the Sleep Donard Hotel in Newcastle, County Down, and let's just have it on show for charity like all the rest of the stunning cars are on the show. So and
you've won numerous trophies, Ian, for this car. It's a fabulous example.
Yeah, I've won a lot of competitions, and mostly in Ireland, in in Dublin and in Northern Ireland, and I've done a lot in the UK, especially for the MX-5 Owners Club. Won 2 years in succession in National Rally and Spring Rally, and I do it all for most of the events are all for charity and other things, So it's not all about winning all the time. It's I enjoy taking part and meeting interesting people, and it's just a good hobby. It's turned really trumps up for me, And
are you heading to Belgium?
Well, I could end up in France, I could end up in Belgium. I have been talking to people, I've talking to my friends on Facebook, so I have been talking to my Belgian friends about maybe heading to France. Don't know, see, I've a lot to do with the MX-5 Owners Club in England this year. I'm going to do 2 or 3 events with the club outside of the main events. I'm going to do more. I've put in for the Scottish Car Show in the Highland Centre in Edinburgh on the 19th of July. So I'm just going to widen the scope a wee bit this year. It depends on the funds and depends on the sponsors and the people that's around me.
You'll have to stock up on plenty of more cleaning cloths.
Well, I've just done there. I've just bought a batch of them there, so I do get them and get them at the right money now. So things are starting to happen, So hopefully you'll win a few more trophies. Well, I'll be there and I'll compete. I do like winning trophies, but I'm not going to win forever. There's always going to be somebody better that'll come along. It's maybe my era now of doing this, but maybe a year down the line, but somebody else will take over where I've left off, and if you look at the shows here, the cars are here way back in the 1914 with a Model T Ford,
Absolutely.
Them cars are outstanding or something. I maybe end up I don't think I would ever sell Bluebird, but at the end of the day, well, if I get a few pounds in the lottery, I might end up buying one of them. And
wasn't it your mother that named this car Bluebird?
Yes, my mum named the car. It was probably named after like Sir Donald Campbell, Really, my mum was fascinated with him, and Bluebird, and the car was probably named after it, but I didn't think that, the car would be what it is today, and at the end of the day, it's good for like Donald Campbell, and good for Bluebird Motorsport, like with Donald's nephew, that produced electric cars, so it's something for him, as well, and really, I'm not getting anything out of this here, so it's really a fun, it's a hobby, it's all for charity, and that's what it's doing, but that's what I'm going to maybe be looking at more in the future, is more charity events instead of competitions. So because as you see with the trophy chest, I've won quite a lot, So,
absolutely,
and that's really within 2 years. So I don't know what'll happen this year, where I will win or I won't win. But at the end of the day, it's not about winning; it's about taking part. And it's about meeting interesting people and meeting some lovely people, especially in the classic car show and the modern car scene. So I just looking forward to hopefully another successful year, but who knows,
So Ian, you've got a fabulous model here of your MX-5 that was especially made.
Yes.
It's a 1/18th scale die-cast MX-5. and it came as a standard model and no frills, just a basic Mark 1. So what we'd done was we completely stripped it, so it is down to its component parts. For the front and rear spoilers, for example, to do them, we made an original master for each of the parts. Then we had that there put into a 2-piece mould and cast them ourselves in polyurethane resin, and we've made about half a dozen of each part, so if anybody in the future ever wanted more, we can do them. For the interior, what we've done for the interior, we didn't really have to do too many modifications, just to strip it and rebuild it. Added a few pieces of piping around the seats and on the door trims, and for the centre console, etc., we used carbon fibre water slide daggles. The centre console alone has about 20 pieces of separate carbon fibre daggle. And for the instrument panel, which was done by, we had a company in England, we sent them, posted over to England, the original instrument panel, and they done us a new one in silk screen water slide daggles. We matched all the colours, and it was just a matter of respraying and rebuilding the interior. We also fitted carpet to it, to the interior and to the boot. The bodywork was all rubbed down as a bare shell, adapted where necessary, and painted in Mariner Blue water-based paint with a 2-pack clear lacquer. If I can lift it, underneath we changed the exhaust and we fitted the twin pipes. We detailed the exhaust, the engine gearbox, matched the yellow shocks that Ian has on his real car, and the model actually still retains its working suspension. The hardest part of the whole job actually was the taillights, changing the taillights from red to clear, and it took quite a bit of thinking on how to do that. And we got it done in the end. A lot of sanding and polishing of the original lights. Then we made new backings for the light lenses, which are in behind. But the most interesting part of it would say is actually the alloy wheels. On this particular model, they are actual alloy wheels. We took off the original wheels, and I made an original master just for sizing up. Checked the offset and all for the wheel to make sure it was correct. Then we sent the original over to an engineering company in England that does light bars for radio controlled trucks, and they sent us a sample wheel back for sizing up. Then they produced us a 2-piece alloy wheels with individual stainless steel wheel bolts.
Fantastic.
Sorry, if we go back to the wheels, the tyres, to do the tyres, we took one of the original tyres and adapted it. Again, we made a silicone mould and had all 4 tyres cast in polyurethane resin. The engine bay didn't need too much in the way of reworking, it just needed a lot of repainting. We chromed up the rocker cover, fitted a spark plug cover, we scratch built the strut brace, fitted a new air filter, and we carbon fibred up where we could all the additional parts, and it even has the MX-5 Bluebird logo on the underside of the bonnet. For the lower grille, that was actually came off a truck, and it's actually a photo etched grille, cut and measured to size. And for all the rest of the daggles, we had all them made. Again, they're all silk screened daggles made for us, even with the MX-5 Owners Club logo. Hours wise, it probably took around 40 hours to produce the model.
That's an awful lot of time.
It's an awful lot of time, so it is. And as you see it now, it's still not finished. The flap's still to be fitted to it, the chrome filler cap still has to be fitted to it, and the wheel plates Ian has under the car, we're still going to do them. This is only a temporary display case. We have another display case coming for it where it's going to have a mirrored base, so you'll be able to see underneath the car. Yeah. So by the time the whole finished model's done, it really will be something quite unique and a one-off.
And what's the name of your company?
Kingdom Trucks.
Kingdom Trucks.
My day job is actually building model trucks to order for transport companies. So it is, and this has just been a bit of a sideline.
Very good. Thank you very much. And that's all from the Vintage Classic and Sports Car Show here at the Slieve Donard Hotel Resort and Spa in Newcastle in County Down. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe for more videos, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.